The biggest banking scandal in Iran, Bank Ayandeh, and the $10 billion loss of the people's wealth. Bank Ayandeh became the symbol of Iran's corrupt banking system. It broke every record of financial misconduct in the Islamic Republic, a bank that was supposed to build the future of Iran's economy. But instead, it turned into one of the country's largest financial black holes, the birth of Bank Ayandeh. Bank Ayandeh was founded in 2012 from the merger of several failing financial institutions. It was meant to solve the crisis of unauthorized credit firms. But in reality, it only gathered all their corruption under one new name, Bank Ayandeh. On the surface, it showed fast growth. But behind the scenes, it was using people's deposits to give massive loans to its own affiliated companies, the Iran Mall project. Around the same time, a huge project began, Iran Mall. It was called the largest shopping complex in the Middle East. But behind this glamorous project, a huge portion of Bank Ayandeh's money was hidden, or simply wasted. By law, the lending limit for a single customer was just $1 million. Yet Iran Mall received more than $1 billion in loans. That's 1,000 times the legal limit. And the real value of the project is far below the money that was poured into it. Shocking numbers. More than 80% of Bank Ayandeh's loans were granted to companies owned or linked to the bank itself. Over 90% of those loans were never repaid. Bank Ayandeh alone caused a 25% increase in the national monetary base. It also raised annual inflation by 7%. That means the cost was taken from the pockets of 90 million Iranians to fund one man's dream. The total loss of public money through this bank is over $10 billion. That's about 750 trillion tomans, nearly twice the net worth of Donald Trump. This massive sum could have transformed Iran's power and water infrastructure. But instead, it disappeared into a worthless project. Who owns Bank Ayandeh? The man behind this disaster is Ali Ansari, a billionaire who started in furniture and mobile markets. He later founded Bank Ayandeh to finance Iran Mall, but such a massive scandal could never be the work of one person alone. A wide network of political and banking officials, city managers, media figures, and even clerics supported him. And despite all these crimes and the economic damage, none of them were punished. They continue their shady activities under new names, protected by powerful people.
فساد در کشور سیستمی نشده. هر کس میگه سیستمیست بی خود میگه.
In fact, in a system where profiteers can run destructive financial operations for decades, backed by a dictatorship, corruption is not an accident, it is systemic. And anyone who denies it, or refuses real reform, is not just complicit. They are responsible for the suffering of an entire nation.